Hey Capricorn, what's going on? Hope everything is going well. I just decided to cut the camera on. I'm still pulling a few more cards, but so I went to go shuffle up the archetypes deck to see what archetype you all were showing up in the reading. And when I went to go shuffle it up, the sword fell right out. And something told me it was like, that's Capricorn. The reading is already getting started. But I wanted to shuffle up, and I was like, if the sword comes out again, then obviously that's how they're showing up. And the sword, I shuffle up, I pull the card, and that's what it is, okay? That's still very cool to me that happens. So, you have the sword with the chariot for how you're showing up for this person. A number of you may have Cancer in your chart. You may have Pisces in your chart as well. So here's the other part that's cool. So what I got right away was that you're either doing this, or I'm already seeing this happen. You are bringing information to who this is. Whoever this person is, you're feeling guided to have a conversation. I'm hearing like to restore balance in the connection. I feel like you've made some sort of decision, Capricorn. I'm getting very like, you're in a very balanced space right now. Okay. So, you see the dark and the light, feminine, masculine energy. Okay. I feel like you've made some sort of decision, and you're bringing that information to who this is. A number of you are traveling towards this person. I definitely get that because I saw the Six of Swords and you have the Chariot right here. Whatever this is, I feel like it's going to be shocking to this person, or you've already done it. You've already surprised who this is, because the Tower card also came out for your person, and look at the lightning, but that's coming from you. So you are saying something to this person. I mean, look how beautiful that flows. You're saying something to this person. You're surprising them. I feel like it's good news. It's something positive. You've made up your mind, and you're communicating something that has been, it's about overcoming a challenge. You have in the information, there's like this realization. Excuse me, Capricorn. I'm sorry. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. My bad. So interestingly enough, this is how I also know that it's you bringing the information. Chariot is a 7, and the Tower is a 7 as well. It's a 16. So 7 is a very spiritual number. You've had some sort of awakening. You're waking up to something, Capricorn, and that's why you're bringing this information to this person, okay? Or you're having this realization that you're the one that's going to restore balance, harmony back into this connection. All right, this could be with a Libra. Your person shows up with the Queen of Swords. I also saw the King of Swords. So definitely getting your person being an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they're just in this very analytical space where they're having to think about what you're telling them, what information you're bringing them, the action that you're taking. There's something that you're doing here that's changing the trajectory of this connection, okay? And so you're causing like this Tower moment with who this is. You're causing this Tower moment. Yeah, I'm also seeing, so your person could also be Aries, could be Scorpio, okay? with the Tower, Libra. Libra is coming up the strongest. All right. So this person, whether you've done this yet or not, again, for some of you, this is, I'm getting the energy is present for you to take this action, and you know it. Like you're getting downloads, Capricorn, you're, you know, seeing signs, and it's like, whoever this is, that's the direction that you need to be headed towards. Okay. I do need to say this. Keep in mind that sometimes in my readings, I am picking up on someone new, or because this just feels unexpected. So I don't know, this person, it just feels like this person's not expecting you or wasn't expecting you to show up. All right. Like you're completely catching this person off guard, but now you're giving them something to think about. And they're weighing out, and interestingly enough, they show up with the threshold, okay, as their archetype. So they are a threshold. Okay, like you're showing up like the sword, and you're cutting through this sort of barrier. There's a barrier to this person, but you're pushing through it with the Chariot. And you're making something clear to this person. You are clarifying what your decision is. And now so you are crossing that threshold when it comes to them. All right. Their threshold is now making some sort of decision. What do they want to do with the information? You know, this kind of shocking, surprising information that you're bringing to them. Okay. Let's see what the mutual feelings are between you two. The mutual feelings between these two. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. Check this out. You have reunion. We will always come back to each other. Well, duh. That's why you show up like this. You're over here like, I know for a fact we're about to have some sort of reunion. Okay. We're about to get back together. You know, and you're just very intentional. You feel it, mentally, spiritually, like you've made up your mind about how it is that you want to move forward with this person. You're like full steam ahead. And your person has, at the bottom, unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So it's almost like if this hasn't happened yet, this person knows that you're coming. They know that you're about to, you know, sorry, y'all, my ankle itches. This person knows that you're on your way. You're headed right towards them. Okay. So they are like mentally even preparing for this. It's a very mental thing for them. They're like, I have to wrap my head around this. I've got to, you know, get my mind right. Because I know that Capricorn is bringing some information my way. How do I want to deal with this? That's their threshold. All right. So they represent some sort of other side for you. It's interesting too, the imagery. It's like here you are, and you're like enlightening this person. And here they are, you know, right at the it's kind of like a baptism by fire. Okay. So it's like you're making this person aware of something here, Capricorn. And it can be the threshold really is the past. That's like the biggest threshold. It's the past. It's overcoming the past. And there's something here that I think you are, a number of you, Capricorn, this has to do with some sort of spiritual awakening, whether you're religious or not. All right, you're waking up to what needs to be said, what needs to be done in order to move forward. And so now this person, they're like, okay, what do I do with that now? I guess it's my turn to forgive, you know? It's my turn to forgive. You all need to, in order to move past everything and move forward, right, and resolve, okay, resolve. They want to resolve things with you too. But in order for you all to move past the past and move forward, there has to be forgiveness. And I think you're enlightening this person on what's important, Capricorn. And there's something about this that potentially is very long-term, whatever decision they're having to make. There can be like paperwork involved here. It's a life-changing shift, and they're now weighing things out. Not in an emotional way. It's very mental. That's what I'm getting so far. Okay, I'm going to continue this over on part 2. Your extended link is in the description, top of the comments, Capricorn. And we are going to go over the remainder of June. All right. We're going to talk about actions, outcomes, timelines, and advice. All right. So if you are joining me over on the other side, I'll see you there. If this is where we part ways, love you all. Good luck with everything. Peace.